I have no idea what's going on with my phone, but it's tripping. So, I know I was supposed to make a video this morning. I was prepping, had everything almost finished because I was doing a prep layer on the Esme kit that I'm doing for an order, and I spent at least 2 hours this morning prepping the kit, and I only have the arms left to prep, but my grandma had called and she wanted to talk to me about my uncle to see if I was in the loop, if I knew. He's been sick for like the last 2 years, and we've never really gotten a straight answer as to what specifically he has, but we knew it had to do with his white blood count being low and the words, or the blood cancer has been thrown around, but nothing was ever said specifically was wrong, if he had cancer or anything like that. So he's been battling that for 2 years now, and he's been taking a medication that has been helping him. But because he got like so thin, skeleton thin, really bad before all of us, because my uncle's super quiet and doesn't do any, doesn't say much, and before his 3 older sisters forced him to go into the doctors to find out what's wrong. So he's been battling that for the last 2 years, and it's gotten to the point where he has a tummy that looks like he's pregnant. Like, he's super skinny, but then he has this really big tummy. And so they tried to figure out what was going on all of a sudden to cause it. And I guess with the medication that he's been on, it's causing his spleen to get enlarged. So a solution to that would be to just go in and remove his spleen, but the doctor doesn't feel that he would make it through a surgery because he's that sick. So I guess what has been going on is that his doctor gave him a choice to continue on with the medication and try to deal with this whole spleen issue, or do chemotherapy. And that's one thing that frustrates us, because nobody has officially said like he has cancer or anything like that, but obviously when you're going to undergo chemo, that means you have cancer. And the family personally believes that he would not be strong enough to undergo chemo. So in talking to my grandma, we were talking about how there's, because I believe in natural medicine first, and I know there's natural ways of curing yourself of cancer and other diseases, but I'm not gonna go on about that. That could be tons and tons of videos. But so I was talking to my grandma about stuff, and she was saying that she had picked him up this vitamin stuff. She was trying to explain to me this stuff that he was taking that made him feel really good, and he was doing really good on it, because he has he's most of my life that I know of, he's had digestive problems which is also like part of the problem. And she was saying that he was taking these pills that was making him feel so much better, but he stopped taking them because being out of work and having to deal with the situation of being on disability, or, you know, all that stuff, that he couldn't afford these pills because like a 3-month supply was like $89. So we were talking about stuff, and she said that, like, you know, my grandma broke down crying on the phone, and she had said that like a month ago, she had bought him some. But my grandma's going to be like 84 next month, and, you know, she's on a restricted income as well. So come to find out, it was like really expensive probiotics. So, you know, I was doing research. That's what I was doing this morning, doing research on natural supplements, because I was looking up, you know, technically what cancer is blood cancer. And I know I had looked this up before last time, and it's leukemia. So I was looking up what natural supplements should someone take if they had leukemia. And my grandma's sister had it as well. And she took some sort of pills, and she no longer had it. But my grandma was saying that it was something insurance covered. I don't know. So I looked up all the natural supplements someone should take if they were battling leukemia. So there's about 15 different pills that I want to get for him, and the quantities should last him about 2 to 3 months. So I was thinking of every 2 to 3 months selling a baby at the cost of around the cost of how much all these vitamins and supplements and stuff would cost to get him. Because I'm also you know, starting to do the silicone and stuff, so I'm getting funds to start that. But I want to so it's gonna be over $200, well over $200 for all these supplements and stuff. So for that reason, because his next set of the probiotics that he's taking right now, he's gonna run out next month. So I want to get, I found a probiotic that looks like is really, really good. And I went on Amazon because I have Amazon Prime, and I know because we have a really good little health food store here, but obviously we're in a mildly little town, so I'm sure the prices are higher. So I went on Amazon, and that's where I got the over $200 price. So I'm sure it's going to be higher if I was to go into the health food store. So with that, my Sienna and my Ophelia kit here that I normally would sell for $500, I am going to offer them for $275. So I'm going to try this. If these work for him, I'm going to do this like every 3 months, 2 or 3 months. I'm going to do a baby and sell it for about $275 shipped in the US, to pay for his supplements. So, and I still have two silicones available at the $800 price. And like I said in the last video, if you pay the full $800 price, you will get another future silicone of your choice that I sculpt for free. So that's gonna help me launch my silicones business here, and that would also help if you were to do that, help me get the supplements that he needs. So I have this one and this one available for $275 shipped in the US. I can send you an invoice because I don't have time right now to change it on my